And that hatred is predicated on a love for those people. And the history for 400 years of black people is any black man or woman or sibling who has a genuine love for black people and a genuine hatred of white supremacy will either be assassinated, incarcerated, misunderstood, misconstrued, rebuked, scorned, and marginalized.
Hmm.
And I think your witness it bears that out too, though, brother. From the academy, the courageous break from the academy. And we won't go into all the history for everybody, but we go all the way back. I remember Syracuse. We can go on and on, right?
Yeah.
And you just been consistent in your courage because you got a deep commitment to the enhancement and empowerment of a hated and terrorized and traumatized people called black people. But we bounce back
Yes.
every generation. Here come a new cloud of witnesses. Every generation. Here comes some more freedom fighters. Here comes some more love warriors. Here comes some more wounded healers. Here comes some more joy spreaders. That's who we are as a people. That's part of our greatness. Now we got black thugs, we got black cowards, we got black gangsters and so forth. That's part of our history too. Ain't no doubt about that. You got lukewarm moderates, don't know what to do, waiting to find out, follow a piper. No, think for yourself. Work it
Mm.
out for yourself. Just be a force for good in your own way, on your own terms. That's all a serious spokesperson and leader is all about. It's like a jazz woman, Mary Lou Williams, like a jazz man of Count and Duke. They ain't talking about follow me like I'm the Pied Piper. No, if Gonzalez want to play a 22-minute solo in Newport, let that brother blow. I'm gonna sit at the piano and listen to it. And it's my band, right? That's Duke's band. Because we lift every voice. That's the Johnson brothers from Florida, not the Johnson brothers playing I'll Be Good to You. That's another Brothers Johnson. I'm talking about the Johnson brothers of Rosamond and James Weldon, right? Lift every voice. You've been lifting your voice. I've been trying to lift my voice. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we change our minds. That's what it is to be human. Minister Louis
Mm.
Farrakhan raising his voice.
Mm.
Jesse Jackson raising his voice. You saw just died today, James Earl Jones,
Yeah. R.I.P.
93 years old. He raised his voice from
Yes.
Mississippi,
Yes.
stuttering for the first almost 18 years of his life and ends up the most eloquent person in the country, like Demosthenes in Greece, who was born a stutterer and ends up one of the greatest orators in Greece. That's James Earl Jones. That's our tradition.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
who we are at
Absolutely.
our best, my brother. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes. That is true. And R.I.P. to James Earl Jones. I don't know if anybody knows that he passed today at the age of 93. But everybody type his name in the chat or put an RIP in the chat for
Right,
brother
right.
James Earl Jones. So, Dr. West, let me ask you about the campaign trail so far. First question I will ask you is, has anything about running for president surprised you relative to what you thought the experience was going to entail?
I wouldn't say surprised, but I've been able to see much more closer just how rotten and corrupt the system really is. That it's such a raw quest for power that either party will do anything and attack everybody in order to keep their power. So
Mm.
that to find a space for some integrity, honesty, decency, some truth telling and justice seeking, it's very, very difficult for it to have traction, man.
Mm.
And so you end up with a system that really doesn't care for poor people, really doesn't care for poor working class black folk at all. It does care for some black middle class folks to the degree to which they need to be incorporated in order to reproduce the system. But
Mm.
when and they certainly don't care about Palestinian babies. They've made
Mm.
that very clear. You got 16,000 babies killed in a matter of months, and you don't give a damn.